Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Sergeant Alex here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this nice little unique build. I gave it a little bit of an Asian theme with the building styles on the roof, and I decided to decorate it with little fishing elements as I hover on inside. Have some nice decorations of some two styles of lobster pots, a little decoration area for the fishing workstation, and a nice little pot to cook stew or something. I did that because, boom, here's the ocean. And I'm going to be flipping this entire island, so I'm going to be adding builds all over. I already started over a little bit there, but that's a later video. So just to go over the material list really quick on what I have so far, is I have the dark oak wood, little logs there, which I'm matching that up with the spruce, a little spruce setup, which is the full plank block, the stair block, and the half slab, cobblestone setup, and then I have the cobblestone wall and the birch fence. And it's going to be a little bit of a dark building, but overall, I think the colors are going to be nice. I'm going to use that birch kind of as an accent to brighten it up just a tad bit. But with the dark oak and spruce, it's going to be on the dark side. So to start off, I actually want to figure out where the base of this is going. I'm going to have the corner of it start here, so let's just get a good line going on. As I figure out where like the doors and windows are going to be, I'm going to want that there with a 2 spot for a window. The door is going to be 3. Then let's just skip 2 for that. So I don't need those. So let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, it is going to be 11 by 11 because this is a nice square building, starting it off easy. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll pick up there. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then just clear it off. And if you're unsure that if your building's perfectly square, if you start with this corner and just work your way diagonal, you should end up in the same exact spot. And if that corner matches up, this one will. So boom, there you go. The floor and stuff I'm probably going to decorate with the cobblestone blocks, so I'll just leave that there for now. And I'm just going to match up the logs everywhere since I want this building is pretty much a uniform build. So logs get matched everywhere. And then we're going to raise them up 3 more, so it's a total of 4 on the logs for right now. Actually, well, yeah. The roof is going to come down a little bit. We got to leave a spot in for the windows. Which, first off, the windows, I'm actually going to be doing something different than I normally do for the windows. If you're just doing it in regular survival mode, go for this, put the glass in there. But due to me being in creative, I actually want to change it up a bit. I'm going to do a little cheatsy doodle thing. I'm going to be doing stairs to make, if I can place them correctly, I'm going to be doing stairs to make that for my window. Yeah, you can kind of see out the window. If I dropped it down here, yeah, when you're standing on the floor, you're going to be looking at a half slab. So I'm going to raise it up a little bit. It's going to look a little wonky, but for the finished product, I think it will look nice. That, and you're actually getting a nice wooden border around. Definitely nice for creative mode. You can't really place anything in there. They don't have half a slab of glass. But I think it would definitely be nice if you could place glass in there that we could look out. But I think it looks nice. And then we'll just frame out the door really quick. 2, 3. Just gonna raise up those walls really quick, so pretty much in between all the logs you're raising it up 3. We'll add windows and stuff as we go along. I just want a nice full wall, so I'll cut back to that when I finish what's left. Okay, and we are back. I just kind of went ahead, added the walls up. They're 3 blocks from the cobblestone level. So you should have one log poking up. And I just filled in the floor with cobblestone. Later on, we're going to decorate it with some half slabs and probably some stone bricks or something to change up the texture a little bit. Another thing you could do to change up the texture is you could swap out a couple of these dark oak logs with spruce logs. They're just a slight different color and texture. Well, not texture, just color. So that changes it up a little bit. And if you want to go further, you could swap out a couple of the spruce blocks with dark oak. Although it's going to be more noticeable than the logs themselves. So now we have pretty much the base part of the building down. And time to add the roof, which I will admit I've never done this type of roof, so it's a first for me. We're going to build it out of cobblestone. I might swap some of it out a little bit later on. And the first thing we are going to do is we are just going to wrap this around with cobblestone stairs. And this roof has a little bit of a little Asian theme to it. What I do off camera is I research a lot of buildings and stuff, and I've actually mixed styles. So I'm going to try and get like the temple theme going on with this build, but I'm not sure how it's actually going to come out. It's a first for me. Let's just do stairs here, and then I'll connect them with half slabs. We'll do a full block at the end since I have to add a stair block on top of that. So full blocks at the end here, and then we'll do a line of cobblestone in the middle. In the middle, not on the building itself. Thank you, game. And it's from here. It's just going to be your simple triangle roof. I'll pop back to that when I'm done. Okay, we are back. The center part of the roof is not done because I did that special. What it is I just did a half slab, a full block, and then back to a half slab. As you can see, I just placed all of my half slabs here, so that just leaves the center here for full block. And that's just because I didn't want your typical really super pointy roof, so it kind of makes it look a little bit more natural without it being obvious. I know it sounds weird, but to me it just looks a little bit better than having straight triangles up. But enough to that point. Now we are coming in here. And this huge section here now has to be filled in with all of that beautiful, beautiful wall block. And by wall block, for this one, I'm meaning the spruce wooden planks. By all means, you can swap out the pallets and stuff. Since this island is primarily spruce trees, I want to kind of include that in the build. Should place a block there for the roof. So, good chunk of this building's done. And a little bit of decoration never killed anyone. So I'm going to pop some half slabs there and have one block in the middle. I'm just going to raise up the fence posts. Yeah, we'll do that. That gives a nice little color going on, just to change it up a bit. So let's do that. There we go. And when I get to the decorating the downstairs part, we'll definitely do that there. But first things first, I want to get this little pointy bit going up. And I think that looks nice. So we have the upside down half slab, which has a regular stair block with a half slab behind that, with an upside down stair block coming off that stair block and a half slab on there. So we get the nice little pointy bits. And now comes the more difficult part. On the buildings that I researched for the roofing, they had pointy bits going diagonal. Now, diagonal in Minecraft aren't exactly the best of friends, so I'm going to give it a whack. let's try doing upside down stair blocks here. Come off with, I have no idea. Let's try a half slab going diagonally up with a half slab. And can't do an upside down stair block there. Would the stair blocks help fill that out? Not really. The part that's making it difficult is it's such a small build. What if I did the half slabs that way? No, that just looks weird. Okay, due to size and stuff, if this was a large build, if this was like 20 by 20, I could easily fit that in there, but that is the best I can come up with. If you actually have a better way of doing this, please, I'll put the channel email down below. I'll put the Twitter down there, even though I really don't use it for the channel. Just send me a picture, and I will put that in the next video for the island flip, so other people can see, hopefully do it. So it's just going to be simple. What we're going to do is delete the 3 stair blocks there and do upside down ones for the corner. Come up with a half slab and then diagonally come over and make that 2 half slabs. So you get your nice little pointy bits. Since there's a tree in the way for that one, I'll do it over here to make it a little bit more clear. Some upside down stairs followed by a half slab, going off diagonally with another half slab, and that is the best I can do for the pointy bits. Now just to finish up the build, and actually, you know what? I changed my mind on this. I'm gonna bring the spruce in one step, and the reason I'm doing the birchwood here is just to change up the color. It's adding a little bit of texture to the roof without changing up the shape of it. See, the half slabs are here. You can always grab the fence later. So there we go. And I'm going to stop before coming all the way down. Flying down, let's delete a little bit of that tree. I'm going to be replanting them as I get major chunks of the island done. Okay, and if you want to, you probably move that in one more. I'm going to leave it there for now, see how I like it. Another little thing that I just did on another build, the whole longhouse build, that I really liked how it looked, and I think it will work nice with this building in a smaller sense. That's right, I'm dealing with full blocks, so stair block there, half slab, half slab, half slab. Let's do that. So there we go. It's a nice little decorative piece on the top. All it is playing around with full blocks and half slabs. And it gives you this nice little peek hole, so when you're standing here, like when you're standing on the ground, it's like, oh, how pretty. Out in the water. Let's see, the next bit I want to do. Next is I actually want to give this building a little bit more of a base. So let's add another line of cobblestone around the foundation. One, it'll hide, and if you weren't doing the cobblestone base, just swap that out with the log so it looks a little bit more natural instead of having that. It looks more like that, and it looks like the logs are actually going in the ground and being part of the foundation. And I'm going to leave the ground where it is for now, but where there is not ground, I'm just going to go around and do stairs, hopefully not upside down. So that way it's a nice little walk up, and it just brings everything together. I'm going to stop at the front door here, though. I'm going to skip over to the logs, down the corners, swap these out with facing it. I'm going to bring this out one more block. Fill that in with cobblestone. We're actually going to need our fence blocks back. The birch fence back and the cobblestone wall back. And I also grabbed a little bit of sea lanterns. I want to do redstone lamps, but my idea for the walls and stuff is to have a fence post sticking out and a little sea lantern on it and place that sporadically around the build. Can't do that with redstone without placing something like a lever on top. I don't know how to connect it to the bottom, so they're automatically on and still make it look pretty. Coming in here, we definitely need to do some work on the actual build itself. So I'm going to come around here. And let's do that. Fill in this wall. Upside down. Fill this in. And actually, I'm going to leave those empty. So I'm going to place upside down stairs, skip the logs. And then I'm going to come off with the logs and go like that. Make it look like it's supported. And if I had my half slabs, which I don't. Okay, so grab half slabs and place them like that. And since we do have a middle point that I am sure is a full block, we can do it two ways. One, we can do it that way, or we can skip and do the other ones. Which, on a bigger build, I think this would look better, but since it's not a bigger build, it's a nice, small, simple build, we'll do that. So when you walk in, oh wow, nice and supported. Just for a little bit more decoration. Let's add a crossbeam section. So there we go. We have nice little support for the roof going on. I want to do some half slabs here because I want a little bit of decoration without doing the full log. And I think that looks nice. Let's actually do some like hanging lamps with the sea lantern. So boom, boom. So we walk in, we have lighting. Yeah, that hangs down too much for my liking. They really need to figure out the button sensitivity on Minecraft. So now we're going to come in. We're at the front door. So right here should be the center, which it is. I'm actually going to do this. Actually, no. Let's do it this way. Let's make a little fire pit. We'll toss down a magma block so it's like still smoldering. You can light a fire if you swap it out. And back to the outside, I said I wanted to line up this build somehow. I think I'm going to do that just by some simple fence posts there. I'll leave those guys alone. I'm just going to do it on the corner. It's going to bring a little bit of lightness to this build. I'm actually thinking about the roof. I think the birch might have been the wrong color choice. But I'm not going to go back now. And let's go off one diagonal. So here, let's just actually, let's get rid of most of this island. There we go. That looks a little bit more natural. Nice little lamp there, nice little lamp there. And let's pop one there, pop one there, do one right here, and there. Nice and uniform in the front, a little bit more random in the back. Okay, and we're back. I do apologize about that, some technical difficulties. But that is fixed up. I don't remember where I left off. I just literally fixed the problem. It's like a half hour later. So fence on the outsides, lampposts sporadically put around. I left off with the lampposts. I just placed some random around the back, and it's that nice little light. And I think it goes well with it. If I could, I'd use the redstone blocks, but I don't know how to light them up without looking weird. I don't want to do the daylight sensors because it's going to make it too fat. They're pretty much a half slab, so I'm going to be looking at that. And I don't know if I put a redstone block there, if that would work. I highly doubt it, but I am no redstone expert. So let's get the nice cobblestone blocks back. Now, just to decorate the floor up a little bit, I'm going to be placing stair blocks just randomly. So we have a nice little nook there. And you could do half slabs, but the issue I have with that is you walk down, boom. That's doing this 20 or 30 times is just going to drive me up a wall. So do that. Actually, what happens if I do this? Yeah, that's a nice little nook. And it's all just random. Yeah, that looks neat. So it breaks up the floor a little bit. So it breaks up the floor, gives it a little bit of, makes it look a little bit older when you walk in. Okay, instead of that, there we go. Yeah, you don't fall. That's the middle. So a cauldron and some oak fence, kind of looks like rope. Make it look like it's hanging there. You can cook a stew or something. Nice little gathering hub, a little fisherman's hut for when you go out sailing. I think that's what we'll do with this building. We'll call it the fisherman's hut. So there's not much left to do on this build. I mean, if you wanted to, I suppose you could take that crossbeam section outside at least. Let's grab that. Instead of in the middle, let's place it there so it looks like it matches up with the logs on the outside of the wall. I want to keep the build nice and simple so you have plenty of opportunity to add your own flair. Let's get rid of that. Let's pop a half slab there. I mean, in survival, obviously place a door there. No, I want to put windows here just to even out the build and give a little bit more natural light in. Let's do that in the front windows here. Since this is a fisherman's hut, let's add a little bit of fisherman decoration, so I'll be back in a second with decorations on. Okay, I'm back with some fisherman's decorations. First things first is let's make like a nice little net that they have. So let's not do it on the inside, actually. That's actually a bad idea. But one thing we could definitely do is, I have two ways of doing lobster pots in this game. First one, just monster spawners. The second one takes up a little bit more room, but definitely more doable in creative mode. Boom, there's a lobster pot. And I'll go diagonally from that guy since this block here is still taken up by a trapdoor. Two ways of doing lobster pots. One's just the monster spawner, which works in creative and non-creative modes. You can just do those guys. And while I'm here, let's do a nice little wall here. And we'll toss down some fish. Let's put Nemo there too. So some fish they have hanging up. And, just in case, they might have like a ladder hanging up on the wall. Toss down 2 fishing poles for them to use. Let's have a I'm pointing straight up, even though gravity-wise that makes no sense. Add a nice little table here to work on, so they have like glass or something. And a little working station, so maybe they're cleaning fish or something. On the outside is where I will do the fishing net. Let's come up on this wall. It's being hung up to dry nice and pretty. Let's do that. So they have a nice net drying. And, that pretty much all the fishing stuff I could think of as decorations. Maybe you can place a few boats around, but that's pretty much going to be it for this build. I gave a nice, unique building style. I hope you like that. And I also tossed in some decorating tips on the fly. Have any recommendations? Leave that down below. Other than that, I'm just going to jump right to the exit video. And that's going to be it for Minecraft. If you have any recommendations, something you'd like to see, leave a comment down below. Hit that like button if you liked it. And always, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Other than that, this is Sergeant Alex, and I hope you have a nice day.